Hey there, and happy Monday. Video number 2. So yes, things uploaded quicker and easier than I thought they would from my first video, and I thought, you know what, before everybody gets settled in for supper, I don't know if you're like me, but you kind of slow down a little bit after you have a supper and you get some warm food in you and you can just kind of mellow out. I know I lose energy after supper. Sometimes I gain it depending on the day, but like my energy isn't 100% after being sick. So I thought, you know, if I'm on a roll, I'm just going to keep going, right? All right, so I have another pretty simple fun fold. It's hardly considered a fun fold except for the fact that it does fold up just in a little different way here. So I'm using that cute new Celebration Toadstool Gardens paper with the online exclusive arches, and so I just want to show you how to put this together. And there again, hopefully you can look at this and make something else come to mind too, with maybe things that you have, or if you just need some refreshment like in your paper supplies. The Toadstool Gardens paper is absolutely free because it's celebration paper. So if you're thinking, oh, I need to place an order anyway, if you get to $60, you can get the whole package of paper for free. So let me get my camera turned around here, and maybe some of you are busy making your supper. I shared with you I had some cozy turkey noodle soup for lunch with the leftover turkey that we had over the weekend, and so tonight I am making cheesy turkey sandwiches. So I have like the mixture, I put that in the crock as I was making my soup up, and so I kind of felt like, yeah, this is a great day to do a double feature for you guys. Okay, so here is the card. Like I said, the fun fold is just kind of folding more of a flap there, and so when it closes with the big arch design there, kind of makes like a gate look, and I just love that it makes the card look special, even though there's not a lot of different like layout to it. But as I was coming together with this arch layout one night, as I was drifting off to sleep, I'm like, oh, that could be kind of fun. It could almost make it look like a gate or a door. And, you know, when you think of gnomes and toadstools and all this type of stuff, they always have gates, don't they? They always live within a gate or behind a gate or something. I always feel like there's a fence or a gate, at least in the cartoons when you see them. So I thought, okay, this is kind of fun to do that type of opening here on my card as well. And so like I said, you can get this whole stack, 48 sheets, super cute paper, the Toadstool Gardens, as one of your $60 levels from Celebration. So a nice thick pack here. So that's why I'm showing you that. And why are these products out? Because this is another nice 48 sheet stack of 6x6 DSP, Designer Series paper. And I just like to point out, because some people are like, well, these are so cool, these arch dies, how did I miss them? Or, you know, where did they come from? They are online exclusives. And so the dies come here in this bundle. Oh, please don't get me started on my coughing. I took a cough drop and thought I was doing so much better. Okay, so we have all these arches. These are out because currently in use. And then this is the stamp set that fits within the bundles. They coordinate beautifully. And then the fun scenery. I think Stampin' Up! Has really stepped up its game with creating some awesome like outdoorsy themes, nature themes, just giving us some sky themes, nature themes, with its 6x6 things. And so I've come up with some great ways to use big sections of them, because sometimes I know I was this way, like, how do I use that 6x6 paper? So now I've really had fun kind of investing the time into delving into that rabbit hole of what can I do with 6x6 paper and make the best use of it, make fun use of it, also to display most of the great designs, because they are really fun. Okay, so when I did this class and had this at it, I was able to provide people choices, and they liked it, so they could choose patterns I thought were very simple. This one has more of like a light green background. This one's the white, maybe more toadstools versus more floral, but both have floral, both have toadstools, and both look pretty much the same. But those were a couple options. And I went with the card base of Granny Apple Green. I love Granny Apple Green. When it first came out, I didn't know if it was like too shocking, but after having Lemon Lime Twist, this was kind of a step down. And I feel like this color is underestimated for the fact that it coordinates with so many other colors. And I love using it with black because I always feel like these two pop together. And so just having a busy designer series paper like pattern that's busy, the black just kind of just goes, okay, you can sit on this, calm down, but yet we're going to still make it look bright and cheerful without making it seem dark or heavy. So that was kind of fun. So let me give you the measurement here. This is just your typical 8.5 by 5.5 card base, but I scored it at, I'm just going to double check here. I scored it at 1 and it looks like 1 and 1/8 and 5.5, which, or excuse me, 5 1/4. Okay, so 1 1/8 here and 5 1/4. So that when we do the bone folder to get a good crease here, I was like using that and then double checking to make sure that after I've scored it or even cut it, that it's not wanting to sit a little crooked. Yeah, so this just does have just like maybe an 1/8 inch overlap there, which is kind of fun because if it's just barely meeting, and I've made some cards like that, then it seems like it's harder to want it to close, you know, even better, if that makes sense. So having just a little bit of an overfold, and it's not going to make it seem like it's too empty in the envelope or not fitting quite right. So it's about as close as you can get, and that's why I did that type of measurement. It's a little goofy measurement on the 1 1/8, but that is why. And so then for these, let me get out that to help you because I kind of liked this size. Yeah, I just wanted to double check here. I did use the largest. It's been a while since I prepped for this class. That's why I want to make sure. So I used the largest of the Everyday Arches dies, like I said, found online. And then the next largest, so just one step down for this. And so not only does the arch, but it does the fun stitched edges as well. So that's where that comes from. Now this is ready to go. So let me just put these two pieces together. Hi there, Jill. Good to see you on here again. And before I had said something like, oh, maybe people will enjoy having 2 videos today because I have the day off. And then I went, you know, some of my people are retired. Every day is kind of a day off. How fun. All right. Okay. And then I'm going to put adhesive on the back side of this, and as you can see, hopefully the light picks it up. Sometimes black, it's hard to tell, but I'm just putting adhesive on that section of it because that's going to go on my card next, and it kind of takes up the whole front of the card. But because that fun fold, we don't want to get too much adhesive too close to this edge and risk sealing that shut. So that's always the big thing with a fun fold. You have to remember, where is the fold and where am I putting my adhesive, right? Okay, so that's pretty much good to go. And now I can focus on the sentiment here. So I'm just going to grab a piece of basic white, 1.5 by 1. Yes, I want to double check those measurements too. So 1 inch by 1.5, and another celebration goodie that you can get free with a $60 order is that Day to Celebrate. And I've really been using this a lot, guys. And I have, like I said, more projects to show you. Maybe tomorrow I will show you another project using this with this paper too, because I really like the way it came together. And guess what? It's another fun fold. But what I'm going to use is It's a Good Day to Celebrate and the All Day Your Way out of the stamp set. And let me pull out my Poppy Parade ink pad here. And I'm just going to ink up that It's a Good Day to Celebrate and kind of center that here. All right, in the Poppy Parade. And then what I'm going to do next is take this strip of basic black and get that ready. This is also 1 inch. I'm just double checking my measurements. 1 inch by 2 1/4. So same measurement this way, but just longer that way. And then I'm going to put some tape on there, and I'm going to leave I would say just by eyeing, nothing measurable, about 1/4 inch here, and then I'm going to put that down on top so that it's, like I said, it's the same measurement this way, but we're leaving that in this. And then I'm going to take my scissor and just do like a banner cut. So I like to tell people you can do this. We had that nice punch. I wish that they wouldn't have taken it away. Some people, when they do the banner punch, want to cut in and in, but I always say, hey, if you go up and then go to meet it there, and then go to meet it the other way, if you're halfway centered there, then you should get a pretty successful banner cut with a similar angle, put it that way. And now this is ready to go on top of just a tiny little piece of that same Toadstool Gardens pattern there. And so this one is cut 1.5 by 2. So it's 1.5 by 2 inches. And then I'm just going to line up where the white and the black meet. I'm going to line that up on the edge. So that kind of gives me some help so that I don't get too crooked, because if I'm crooked with this, it's going to show because of the stripes, right? Okay, and now this is ready to go on my project. I'm going to put a couple dimensionals on there. I just kind of liked putzing around. I felt like the base of the card and the arches and the cute paper came together pretty quickly, and I wanted something kind of subtle but a little different pattern to go on this busy paper, because it's like it has to kind of stick out. And here again, like here's the white version, and so that, even though the paper's similar colors, same paper pack and everything, it still kind of needs to pop from the busy paper. And now with the green version, we have that too. And then I'm going to take this black and very vanilla. We used to have black and white, but I thought, you know what, because of the type of card and having this kind of be like a play on the light green, made it look a little vintage. Excuse me. So I was able to bring in the vanilla and thought it looked fine. Let me grab a drink quick. Of course, I don't have much left to go, so I hope that I can hold out. Just gonna snip off that little fray there, and then even that out on that side, so we just have a little knot. And then I'm going to attach a glue dot to that in the back of the knot. Okay, and then that glue dot, oops, I can take and put that right on the side there where it attaches the white to the black on there. And sometimes it bothers me, like, okay, is that vanilla gonna look okay next to white? But I think it looks just fine. It might not be for every occasion and every card, but for that I thought it turned out really cute. So sometimes I have my my ribbon flaring this way, and sometimes I have it going that way. Sometimes it has a mind of its own. I think you could agree with that. Now for embellishments, I thought it'd be kind of fun to have something a little shiny on here to pop off the busy paper. And so I got out my Tinsel Gems 3-pack. And so I thought, well, let's get some green going on that. Let's see. Excuse me. Yeah, so not 100% miserable, Jill, you're right, but feeling better than I have the last few days for sure. So I'm just going to grab one of the large size there, and then I'm going to grab another large size and a small size. So the colors, what I like about these tinsel gems, both the 3 and the 4 pack, is they're clear, but in a way that if this isn't the exact color that it's supposed to be on, which I'm just going to look at my little chart here that I have for the tinsel gems. So the colors are supposed to be Misty Moonlight, Fresh Freesia, and Lost Lagoon. And when I pull out like a strip of Lost Lagoon, you might be going, yeah, I don't think I'd ever put Lost Lagoon with this color combination, but I loved how having just a different shade of green makes this work, because it makes it pop and stand out, versus if I was doing the color on color like Granny Apple Green or something, it would really blend in and not show up as much. So that's why, like, after I post the supplies and everything, if people go like, that is not the right color, it is for this project, I think, and that's kind of my reasoning why and behind it. So that's my little 2 cents. And now we need to finish the inside, and from that same stamp set, Day to Celebrate, I'm just going to ink that up in that same Poppy Parade color. Oh shoot, you can see that I've got the red on my finger, Poppy Parade. So I'm going to turn that over. I'm going to keep my thumb to myself here, both when I ink it up and when I stamp it out. All right, that's a lot better. And this is ready to go. Okay, and then this is going to be just a little tighter fit. Usually, like, my inside measurement would be the 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 that I'm putting it on, and I'm still sticking with my 4 by 5 1/4, or usually, excuse me, what I'm putting it on is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I don't know if I said that right, but I'm still keeping this 4 by 5 1/4, my white piece, and it will just fit within those score lines about perfect, which is a nice fit. And then that closes up to finish off the fun fold. So super cute. I just think it's just a fun way to do that. And like I said, depending on paper, like the paper that goes with it, with the Everyday Arches suite of products, that's an online exclusive, this would be just fun, and it would probably look like this is a cutesy style, but that could look kind of more elegant and everything too. So yeah, hopefully you guys are finding some inspiration from today's 2 videos, and is to be back with you again tomorrow to show you guys some more projects that I've been working on for different classes in the background lately. So see you again tomorrow. Take care and have a good rest of your evening. Bye-bye.